Hello, high level listeners. Welcome back to our English learning channel here on YouTube and to another one of our special holiday episodes. Since we're coming to the end of another year, maybe lately you've been thinking about your hopes, your dreams, and what you want for yourself in the future. New Year's resolutions are just around the corner, and we would love to help you feel more confident talking about your future goals with our most useful grammar and sentence structures in English so you can express yourself more clearly, correctly, and naturally and get your new year off to the perfect start.
Yes, absolutely. Today's lesson will be rather more focused on grammar structures than usual, which we know a lot of you have been asking for anyway. And in this episode, we've got 5 key sentence structures that are all about your future goals and ambitions. We'll explain the vocabulary, the grammar structure, and then give you lots and lots of examples to help you understand each one fully.
Now, we know that having the words to every lesson is important, so we have added subtitles below for you to follow along. But if you'd like to take it a step further, join us as a member here on High Level Listening. If you join us here on YouTube, you can get a PDF transcript of every single lesson and you can easily read along with every single word. Details are in the description below.
Okay, so let's get started. As I mentioned before, we've chosen 5 different sentence structures for you to practice today. Here are the structures from the easiest at the beginning to more difficult later. I want, I hope, I would really like, I wish I could, I wish I was, and if I had something, I would do something. So we've grouped those into 5. Don't worry, we'll go step by step so you feel confident using these structures, just like a native speaker. So let's start with the first one. The easiest one is I want. I want. I want to do something. I want to do this. And with the verb to, that should be my goal. I want to improve my English. I want to visit more countries. That is my goal, improving my English, visiting other countries. I want is a simple sentence, but it is a very, very clear, strong way to state your goal. It is decisive. No doubt, no confusion. I want to do this. This is my big, clear goal to everybody. So if you're making an announcement on social media, you can say, next year, I want to visit India or something like that. That's a very clear, strong message. It sounds like you really want to do it. You sound excited about it and determined to achieve it. You can also use this phrase if you're asking for help from other people, like, hey, I want to improve my English. You speak English really well. Can you help me? So you can also use this structure if you need help achieving your goal.
Now, we usually would say, I want to, but probably the reason we might forget the word to is because in English, we kind of shove the words together. And I would often say, I wanna. I wanna save money. I wanna focus. I wanna spend less time. I wanna spend more time doing something. I wanna learn something. So we kind of push those words together because I wouldn't probably say, I want to. That's kind of a lot of t sound in there. So I wanna. I want to do this. I want to do that. She wants to. She wants to learn something. She wants to focus. She wants to save money. So we've got I wanna and she or he wants to.
If you want to do it in a British accent, the contraction's a bit different. It's more like I want to, I want to, I want to, I want to go, I want to try, I want to see. It's a tiny bit different in a British accent.
So I want to save more money this year.
I want to save more money this year.
I want to focus on my health and start eating better.
I want to focus on my health and start eating better.
I do want to mention that if you want to do something and do something else, I want to focus and start. I want to save and not spend. So we're going to keep the verb in the same. Okay, they're all going to be the same there. I want to spend less time on my phone.
I want to spend less time on my phone.
I want to learn how to cook something fancy.
I want to learn how to cook something fancy.
I want to finish a big project I've been working on.
I want to finish a big project I've been working on. Okay, so that's our first one. I want to do something next year. Now it's your turn. We'd love for you to practice in the comments below and write a sentence using I want to and then one of your goals for the future. Let us know. We do read and reply to every single comment, so it's a great way to practice. What is something you want to do next year? Also, we've got a short example dialogue so you can hear it in action. So, Kat, what is something you want to do this year?
Well, I want to start exercising regularly. I've been too lazy.
Yeah, that's a great goal. I want to travel more this year, maybe visit Japan. So, structure number 2 about your future goals or ambitions is I hope. I hope. We're going to use I hope that and then a new clause. So, I hope that and then a new sentence. We're saying I hope this is less confident than I want. Maybe this is something more difficult. You have a bigger goal or a more ambitious goal. Because it's more difficult, maybe it's less likely to happen. So maybe it needs a lot of time or you need a lot of money to do it. But we can hope. We can think about it, feel excited when we think about it. I hope. If everything goes perfectly, we can do it. I understand it might not happen. We might not have the chance, but I hope next year is my year. Like I said, we're going to use I hope that and then a new clause. For example, I hope that this year is better than last year.
You can also drop that. It's pretty common that I would also drop it. So I hope this year is better than last year. Basically, we have I hope and any sentence that you want to add. So I hope you do well. I hope I win. We can absolutely connect it with that, but it's not necessary. So even in spoken English, ooh, I hope this year is better than last year.
I hope that I can stick to my resolutions this time.
I hope I can stick to my resolutions this time.
I hope that I can get a promotion at work.
Ooh, me too. I hope you get a promotion at work.
Thank you. I hope that I can spend more time with my family and friends.
I really hope that I can spend more time with my family and friends this year.
I hope that I can travel somewhere new this year.
I hope that I can travel somewhere new this year.
And so, what about you? Again, you can practice, make a sentence with I hope that, and then one of your goals for next year. What do you hope to achieve this year? Or what do you hope that you can achieve next year? Even it might be difficult, it might be ambitious, but you can hope. And again, here's a short dialogue where we use this. Kat, what do you hope that you can do next year?
I hope I can get better at managing my time. What about you? What are you hoping to achieve next year?
I hope that I can learn a new skill, maybe cooking or photography.
All right. Well, I would really like to explain the next grammar structure. I would really like to. So, I would often we put it together and we hear the word I'd. Well, I'd really like to do this. Now, the reason we use the word would is because we're kind of thinking of something in the future. It might happen, it might not. So these are our wishes, our hopes, our dreams. Well, I would really like to do this, but I'm not sure about it. Yeah, I'd really like to travel, but maybe that's not possible next year. So we're really talking about our hopes and dreams here. I want to travel and I'd really like to travel, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Okay. So it does kind of feel a little uncertainty because, again, wishes, hopes, dreams, we aren't really sure if they're going to happen in the future. So, oh, I'd really like to visit Europe this year.
I'd really like to visit Europe this year.
Oh, I'd really like to take more time for myself.
I'd really like to take more time for myself.
I would really like to improve my fitness and feel stronger.
I'd really like to improve my fitness and feel stronger.
Oh, I would really love to reconnect with old friends.
I'd really love to reconnect with some old friends.
I would really love to be more organized this year.
I'd really love to be more organized this year.
So let's ask you guys a question. What is something that you would really like to try or achieve this year? Ooh, I'd really like to do this. I'd really love to do this. So then we know that this is kind of one of your hopes and dreams for this coming year. So Mark and I will practice together. Mark, what is something you would really like to try or achieve this year?
I'd really like to learn a new language, maybe French.
Oh, French, really? Okay, that sounds fun. I mean, I'd really like to spend more time outdoors and go hiking. Maybe we can speak French and go hiking together.
Oh la la. Yes, sounds very nice. Let's do that. Okay, so we're on to structure number 4. This one is actually 2 in 1. The first one is I wish I could. I wish I could. So again, we're dreaming, we're using our imaginations, and we're thinking about a different reality from now. I wish I could means that I can't do it now. It's not possible now. Maybe I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I just don't have the opportunities. Maybe I feel a little bit sad about it or a bit frustrated. Oh, I wish I could find a new job. Oh, I wish I could travel a bit more. That means I cannot travel right now. Maybe I don't have the time off from work. Maybe flight tickets are expensive. So if you really need to or want to change your reality right now, this is the structure. I wish I could. I wish I could, and then a verb. I wish I could do this. I wish I could, and then do the dream action. For example, I wish I could spend every New Year's Eve with my family.
I wish I could spend every New Year's Eve with my family. This is a really good one too if you are envious of someone. So they get to spend every New Year's with their family. And you think, I wish I could do that. I wish I
Oh.
could spend every New Year's with my family. That would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah.
Hmm. If someone's talking to you about all the vacations and the holidays they went on, you could say, "Oh, I wish I could travel more often.
Yeah. I wish I could travel more often. Maybe next year. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I wish I could work fewer hours and still make enough money."
Yeah. I wish I could work fewer hours and still make enough money. So it does kind of sound like a little bit of a fantasy, just a little bit, right? Oh, I wish I
Mm.
could do that. That would be cool, right?
I wish I could take up a new hobby like painting or dancing.
Yeah, me too. I wish I could take up a new hobby like painting or dancing.
I wish I could move to a bigger house or apartment.
Sometimes, like if Mark just said that to me, I would say something like, "Oh, well, why not? Try it. Why not? Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that now?" Right?
Mm,
Because Mark is kind of thinking, "Oh, I wish I could do that." And I'm thinking, "Mark, why not? Why don't you do that? Why can't you do
mm.
that now?"
Yeah, what's stopping you?
Yeah, what's stopping you? And then you probably say, "Well, I don't have enough money," or, "It's a bit complicated right now." Exactly. So
Mhm.
that hope for the future. I wish I could. I wish I could.
So if this structure is I wish I could do something, the next one we've got is I wish I was. So now we're focusing more on my behavior. Maybe it's my habits, my personality. I want to change something in my routine or something about myself next year. So I wish I was, and then it's often followed by an adjective or the continuous verb. So if the focus was on my behavior, I wish I was more confident. I wish I was less shy. I wish I was more organized. If you open a grammar textbook, you might read something different. When you study English in a classroom, they will recommend, I wish I were. That is correct. That grammar is fine. That's the rule. That's in the book. But when we're speaking, when native speakers are chatting to each other, I think the majority of us break this rule. Almost everyone in my family and among my friends say, I wish I was. So the
Mhm.
grammar book says we're all wrong, but we're all sitting around a table being wrong together. And most native speakers will say, I wish I was. I wish you were. I wish he was, she was, we were. The rules conjugate like normal, but when it's about us, I wish I was. So some example sentences again. I wish I was more confident in public speaking.
Yeah, I wish I was more confident in public speaking. Maybe I'll try next year to work harder on that.
I wish I was better at cooking.
Me too. I wish I was better at cooking.
I wish I was living closer to my friends and family.
Yeah, I wish I was living closer to my friends and family.
So again, this is changing our reality. So I'm not good at cooking now. I wish I was better at cooking. So what about you? If you could change one thing for next year, what do you wish you could do? Or what do you wish you could change about yourself? Here's a short dialogue where we'll practice and show you a bit more. Kat, if you could change one thing this year, what do you wish you could do or be?
I could work from home more often. The commute is so tiring.
Right, I know what you mean. I wish I was living closer to work. It would save so much time.
So much time. So much time.
Okay, so on to the fifth and the final structure to talk about your future dreams and ambitions. This phrase will help you create your New Year's resolutions or will help you think about your goals. So again, we're thinking about what can't you do now? What is something you don't have now? And then think what needs to change to help you start a new hobby? What needs to change to help you start improving your English or dedicating more time to it? So because we're changing reality again, we're going to need the second conditional. The second conditional has two parts. The first part is when we're changing reality. We're going to use if I had. So I don't have it now, but I can use my imagination. If I had this, the second part of a conditional is the result. What would change if your reality changed? So if I had more time, comma, I would learn a new hobby.
If I had more time, I would learn a new hobby.
If I had a better job, I would save more money.
Well, yeah, if I had a better job, then I would have more money and then I would save more money.
If I had a car, I would go on more road trips.
I know. I don't have a car now, but if I had a car, I would go on more road trips.
Yes, right. We're changing reality. So I don't have a big house now, but if I had a big house, I would invite all my friends over for dinner.
My apartment is so tiny. If I had a big house, I would invite all my friends over for dinner.
Last one. If I had more confidence, I would try public speaking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of shy, but I guess if I had a bit more confidence, I would try public speaking. Maybe. I'll think about it.
Maybe it sounds scary. Okay, so what about you? Another chance for you to practice and write some sentences below. We do read and reply and offer corrections as well. And finally, we'll do a little short dialogue to show you how it's used in action. Kat, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I mean, I don't know. I guess if I had more money, I would travel more often.
Oh, yeah, that would be amazing. If I had more free time, I would spend it with my family a little bit more.
All right, well done, everyone. So here's those structures again, but we're going to use the phrase improve my English. Okay, so I know a lot of our students want to improve their English this year. So you can remind yourself of all those structures you just learned. So we'll start with the first one. I want to improve my English.
I want to improve my English.
I hope this year I can improve my English.
I hope this year I can improve my English.
I would really like to improve my English.
I'd really like to improve my English.
I wish I could improve my English.
I wish I could improve my English.
I don't know. If I had more time, I would improve my English.
If I had more time, of course I would improve my English.
All right. So there you go, everybody. We've covered lots of helpful ways to talk about your wishes, your hopes, and your dreams, along with the grammar and sentence structures to express them more naturally in English. So, which of these phrases or tips do you think you'll use the most? And why not try using them to share your dreams and goals for next year with us in the comments? We love hearing your thoughts and always reply to your questions and messages.
Yes, that's right. And don't forget, you can download the PDF transcript for this episode and all of our other episodes as well by clicking the link in the description below. You can download the PDF, take it offline, study it any way you like.
Thank you so much for watching, high level listeners. If you like this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our new videos. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.